a nursing home? You know, a nursing home. Like where, well, back in the day, it was like where old people would go. That's what they call it, a nursing home. Think about the title. It's a nursing home, right? Nursing home. That's where nurses are. RN, which are registered nurses, LPNs, licensed, LPN, licensed practical nurses or something like that. LPNs, RN, CNA, certified nursing assistants, okay? Nursing home. Let me tell you about one of my adventures at a nursing home. So, my mother, I'm helping her because my stepfather is the one who handles all the money affairs. And he's in the nursing home, an extended. He had a surgery. He didn't recover properly from it. They moved him to the nursing home after he didn't do what he didn't recover in the rehab. So they moved him to the nursing home, okay? Or they moved him to the nursing home to do the rehab, whatever the case may be. Then he was over 100 days Medicaid. When you go using your Medicare and your insurance, you go 100 days, okay, in a facility like that. Day 101, Medicaid kicks in. That's when they want you to start telling you what you own, your assets. Yeah. So I got called in to do all of that. You understand? I happened to get called in to do that because my mother, that's just not her cup of tea. She's a helpful one, you know. My mother's the one. She's going to be there by your side, giving you, you know, cream and massage and lotioning you down and making sure you're bathed and you have everything you need and, you know, deodorant and things to comb your hair and your clothes. That's my mother. But getting all the documents, the paperwork, making sure that the papers are filled out so the bills can be paid. Yeah, challenging for her. So I got called in to handle this situation. And this was really crazy because I got called in. I'm working with the nursing home, the money man at the nursing home, okay? The finance guy at the nursing home. And what was interesting is my mother and I had gone to do some things. We come back in. She goes to see her husband, my stepfather, and I stop at the finance guy to give him some information and documents that I had found. So he ends up she ends up coming down to me all hysterical because my stepfather, he's not responding. He doesn't know what's going on. It's funny because she was calling me on my cell phone, but I put that down while I was over here working with the man with the numbers and stuff and how we gonna get these bills paid, right? What he needed to do. So what ends up happening is I come up and I see him and he is not responding. And then the nurse, the RN, I'm not going to say which nursing home this is. Notice I didn't say that, okay? The RN who we were at the meeting with, you know how you have the care meeting of your family. If you don't know, when you're at a nursing home, every so often the family will come together and talk to the staff and the nurses, the RNs and so forth about the status. Every patient is under a registered nurse's care. And the registered nurse is who talks to the doctor, who communicates with the doctor. That's why it's a nursing home. Well, this same person, I'm like, he's not responding. He's just sitting there, and I'm like, calling his name, touching him. And my hands are usually cold. Every time when I touch people, they're like, whoa, because my hands are normally cold. My hands were cold. This guy, he wasn't budging. He's like, So I knew something was wrong. So guess what I had to end up doing? Calling the ambulance. In the nursing home, y'all. I started tripping a little bit about that. Because I said to the lady, to the nurse, I said, you understand that he needs some help right now. Like, what's wrong with him? And she says, I know, but he says he doesn't want to go to the hospital. I'm like, do you really think it's time for him to make that decision? You think he can make that? So she leaves. I said, look, he's not going to die on my watch. Not you. And she leaves. She says no, and she leaves. I don't know where she went. I'm walking, pacing, okay? I mean, when I pace, not long, just by the bed, trying, Lord, this doesn't feel right, Lord. This does not feel right because I'm in a nursing home and I got to call 911? Wait, aren't they supposed to be doing that? Isn't that why he's here, to get that kind of care? Like, am I in the Twilight Zone or what? Okay? It was very surreal. Just to let you know, I called 911, stayed on the phone the whole time, told them what was going on. They got there, they came there. Here's what I want you to understand. They came there and they did a check on him and they took him out of there and they dismissed what the nurse was saying. I want y'all to catch that. So yes, my adventure at the nursing home, calling an ambulance for one of the patients from my cell phone. You never know what you're going to end up doing, do you? At the end of the day, who can you really trust?